Hey there YouTube, welcome to part 3 of speeding up your computer, adding in a solid state drive or SSD. A mate of mine, Max, dropped his PC into me. It was slow and crashing to a blue screen of death. It was an alright PC, an older i7 with 6GB of RAM, running some out of date software on an old 1.5TB spinning hard disk, but it felt sluggish. I thought we could put a solid state disk in it and start again from scratch. I started the process on my PC by googling Windows 10 Media Creation Tool, and I've left a link for you below. I downloaded the tool and ran it. It gets ready and then you have to accept the license agreement. Next, we selected Create Installation Media. We selected the language, edition, and architecture. Then we selected to create a USB drive, or you can use a DVD. And then select which USB drive it is, as long as it's more than an 8GB drive. Windows then downloads and creates the flash drive. The whole process took about 25 minutes, which I've way sped up here. Once the install drive was ready, we installed the SSD in Max's computer. I unplugged the old hard drive and plugged the new SSD into SATA port 0 and plugged a new cable into SATA port 1 for the old hard drive. We then inserted the USB drive, turned the PC on and pressed escape to bring up the boot menu. We selected the USB drive and booted into the Windows installer. Apologies for the picture quality. Recording a monitor with a video camera is never great. We selected the language, time and keyboard, pressed next and then install now. Setup starts. We skipped typing in the key because it was hard to get to at the time and moved on. In any rate, you have 30 days to type it in as your machine asks for activation. As it turned out, this particular machine, because it had already been running Windows 10, activated automatically when connected to the internet. Because we didn't put the Windows 10 key in, we had to specify which version of Windows 10 we were installing. Usually Home is the correct answer unless it's a corporate machine, and you don't use the N version because that's for the European Union and doesn't have Internet Explorer. We accepted the license agreement and chose Custom Install as it was a fresh new operating system we were installing. We selected the empty drive 0 and let the process begin. It took about another 25 minutes and then the machine rebooted. We were given the option of which OS to boot as we now had 2 hard drives both with Windows 10 on them, so I chose the first one. We then confirmed the region and the keyboard. Then the system sets up a couple of other things and reboots again. This time through I changed the boot option to boot the first operating system after 5 seconds, just to speed up the process. At the account creation screen, I chose an offline account as this wasn't my machine and I just wanted to set up a temporary account. I accepted Cortana and the default privacy settings and we waited through the first login process. The first thing I did was install Windows updates, which took quite a while as well. You'll notice the black flash and everything shrinks when the graphics card driver installs. But the update continues after that until the system asks for a reboot. After the reboot, I check for and install more updates, and also include some benchmarking software called NovaBench to check on the speed of the system. This is the new NovaBench score, and beside it I've put up the original score. While the overall score only changed from 1100 to 1136, almost all of that score came from the disk test, which nearly doubled from 26 to 49. I can certainly tell you that the machine felt a world faster than it did before. Max was certainly happy. I hope that was helpful. At the Tech Doctor Network, our goal is to help you negotiate the technology maze. Please leave a comment below if you tried this, especially if you had any issues. If you come and find us on Facebook, we have a new group there where you can post about challenges you're having and we'll see what we can do to get them sorted out for you. I also invite you to click on the Tech Doctor logo down here to subscribe, and there's also some videos up here and down here that you might not have seen yet. Thank you for watching and have an awesome day.